Hello, Namaste, welcome back to another session of learning. This is the last topic in the series of the pronouns lesson, and the topic for today is going to be the relative pronouns. Who, whose, whom, which, that, and what, and how we use them as relative pronouns. Ready for learning? Here we go. So, any idea what relative pronouns are? I just said who, whose, whom, which, that, and what. Do these pronouns have anything to do with striking up relations? Is there, do these pronouns do something to bind sentences? What do they do actually? Any guesses? Why they are called the relative pronouns? Okay, not an issue at all. So let's learn why they are called the relative pronouns and what are they. Let's first try to recollect what a pronoun is. A pronoun is a word that is used as a substitute for a noun or a word that is used in place of a noun. That we have been listening to repeatedly. So what is relative pronoun? But before I give you the explanation of what a relative pronoun is, I want you to have a look at a sentence that is going to come up in a minute's time. And then from that, I would like you to try and guess what a relative pronoun is. Are you ready for it? I'm sure you are. Okay, look at these three or rather four sentences that are there in front of you. There is a man at the door. The man is my father. So there are two sentences there. Now look at the second one there. The man at the door is my father. And look at the third sentence there. The man who is at the door is my father. Do you find any difference or do you find anything common in all these three sentences or four sentences that you see? Yep, there is something, right? All right, let's see what this is in just a minute. Now look at the sentence there that is there in front of you. The man who is at the door is my father. This is the third sentence there. Now, if we go back to the first sentence, there is a man at the door. He is my father. Now, the man at the door and that person, my father, is the same person. So, what I did here is to emphasize, to strike a relationship between these two sentences, to confirm something, to confirm the information rather. What I did is I've added the word who to the subject. And I said, the man who is at the door is my father. Now, the man and who, they are same. All right. Now, let's look at the second sentence. This is the watch that is gifted by my daughter. Now, when I look at watch and that, this is the watch. The watch was gifted by my daughter. I would simply say this is the watch that is gifted by my daughter. So the watch and that, they are together. That is a relationship, right? So now if you look at it very closely, we remember that a pronoun is a word that is used in place of a noun. Now who refers to a person, so it's a pronoun. That also here refers to a thing, watch. So this strikes up a relationship between the noun and between both the sentences. So it is called a relative pronoun. So in short, a relative pronoun is a word that is used to show a relation to the noun that comes just before it. Now if you see, before who, the noun is man, and before that the noun is watch, and helps join two sentences. So this is what a relative pronoun is. A relative pronoun is a word that joins two sentences and comes just before a noun. Is that clear? Good. Okay, here I am going to share with you some examples of how relative pronouns are used. Now I shall read the sentences for you. That is the man. He is the manager of this store. This is the baby. Her mother forgot her at the store. The time came now. I was waiting for it. That is the old beggar. We helped once. I ordered clothes online. They were of poor quality. I was looking for a novel. I found it in an old shop. Now, if you see all these sentences that are there in front of you, the 6 sentences actually are 6 plus 6. That is, each one has 2 sentences there, 2 parts there. A relative pronoun that we use should combine these 2 different sentences and make them into one, convert them into one sentence. So, shall we see how we could do them in just a minute. So, there you see how these relative pronouns can be used to join 2 sentences and convert them into one sentence. Now, you see those answers there. That is the man who is the manager of this store. One sentence. This is the baby whose mother forgot her at the store. The time for which I was waiting for came now. That is the old beggar whom we helped once. The clothes that I ordered online were of poor quality. I found the novel what I was looking for in an old shop. Now, if you see these relative pronouns very closely, they come immediately after the noun that they represent, except there here where you see the time for which, where we use the preposition for. But otherwise, if you see all these relative pronouns, they join 2 sentences and they come immediately after the noun that they project. All right. So, I hope this is clear for now. We shall now look at the uses of the relative pronouns. So, which, who and whom, whose, that and what. These are the relative pronouns. So, how do we use them and where do we use them? Which we use for things and animals, who or and whom we use for people, whom is formal, whose we use for people, especially when we talk about possession or ownership, that we use for people and things, that is informal in context, and what is used exclusively only for things. So, I hope you are clear about the uses of these relative pronouns. So, let us quickly check our learning. There in front of you there are 10 sentences, 10 double sentences there, which you will have to join using the relative pronouns that you have just learnt. Alright, pause the video here, read these sentences carefully and try to come up with the right answer. Alright, okay, check your learning now. The answers are there right in front of you now for the 10, and I have used the various relative pronouns that we have learned so far. You can always try and check if you got all these 10 sentences right. Pause, relook at this, go back to the previous information if you have any doubt, and check for yourself whether these answers are all right and if you have got the relative pronouns correctly. All right. Finally, we have come to the end of the lesson. Let's have a quick recap of what relative pronouns are. A relative pronoun is a word that connects 2 sentences or clauses. A relative pronoun is like a connector or a conjunction. A relative pronoun helps us to avoid repetition of the noun with the subject and the object. A relative pronoun gives more information of the subject and object. So these are a few things that you need to keep in mind about the relative pronouns. So I hope this lesson on relative pronouns was useful and you are able to use the relative pronouns correctly. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and thank you so much for posting your comments, and thank you so much for subscribing to my video channel English Bricks, and thank you also for sharing my channel with your friends and relatives and family. And I request you to please continue to watch my channel for more videos, more information, more learning. Post your comments, post your questions, post your concerns, queries, so that I can reply to them. Please be subscribed, and please share my video channel English Bricks with your friends, relatives and family. And in the meantime, during these times of lockdown, I request all of you to stay put at home, take care of yourself and your loved ones. God bless. See you till I come up with the next video, and the next video lesson is going to be in the series of the verb, one of the most important topics that we are going to deal with soon. Till then, take care. Bye. God bless.